So for this assignment for PFT 1223 Endurance Training and Assessment, we were asked to perform an Ebbeling treadmill walking test on a client. And with me today I have Taylor, who is an 18-year-old male. He has an estimated max heart rate of 202 beats per minute. And prior to him stepping on to the treadmill, we took his resting heart rate, which was at 65 BPMs, and his resting blood pressure, which came in at 129/53. Now, just to kind of explain to Taylor and the viewer what the test is about. The test is used to estimate a client's VO2 max, and how we're going to do that is we're going to start off with a 4-minute warm-up stage. And what we're going to do is we're going to have the client walk at a 0% grade and find a comfortable speed between 3.4 and 4. And what we're trying to look for is trying to get Taylor into a steady state, which is between 50 to 70% of his max heart rate. So again, we're looking for 101 to 141 beats per minute. Following the warm-up stage, we keep the client at the same speed for 4 more minutes, but we're going to bump up the grade to 5%. And what we're looking for in the second phase is the last 2 minutes, the heart rate for each minute should be no more than 5 beats per minute differential. And if it is more, then we'll add 2 more minutes and try and reach that goal. And then of course after that phase we have the 2 to 5 minute cool down, which will bump Taylor back down to a 0% grade. And again, we're going to be aware of the speed and his beats per minute after every minute for this test. So we're going to start Taylor right now. So for the first minute of the warm-up stage, Taylor's heart rate came in at 103 beats per minute at a speed of 3.4. So again, we're in between that 50 to 70%, and that's what we want, because we want to accomplish that steady state heart rate. So for the second minute of the warm-up stage, still at a speed of 3.4, Taylor's heart rate has jumped up 1 to 104 beats per minute. So after the third minute of the warm-up stage, Taylor's BPM has jumped up to 107 beats per minute, and now we're into the last minute of the warm-up stage. for the last bit of the warm-up stage, keep in mind his speed is still at a comfortable rate, 3.4, which is good because he's still between that steady state of 101, 141 beats per minute. His beats per minute came in at 108. So now we're going into phase 2, and we're going to keep his heart rate and speed monitored, and hopefully it stays within that 50 to 70% range. So again, phase 2, Taylor has bumped up to 5% grade, and his first heart rate came at 115 beats per minute and still at a speed of 3.4. So coming up at the end of the second minute of phase 2, keep in mind we're still at the 5% grade, speed 3.4. Taylor's heart rate is now 117 beats per minute. And again, now that this is stage 2, these are the last 2 minutes, and we're going to look for that 5 beats per minute differential. And again, if there